Jagim here. Today I want to talk about creatine supplementation for older adult populations. And so in one of the recent videos, we discussed some of the applications of creatine in kids and youth. Now we're looking at the other end of the spectrum. And so with older adults, there tends to be a concern of age-related declines in things like bone health, muscle, strength, and kind of overall functional capacity. And so sometimes this is described as sarcopenia, where we see some of these age-related declines in lean body mass. And some of it is just kind of the results of aging, where we start to be less active and again, start to notice some of these decrements in various aspects of performance or body composition. And so creatine has been proposed as kind of a countermeasure to help improve or at least maybe slow down some of those age-related declines in bone mass or strength and again, functional capacity. So Darren Canada out of Canada has led a lot of great clinical trials with this population where they've studied, again, the effects of creatine supplementation in various older adult populations. Some of them a couple of weeks, some of them all the way up to 2 years in duration. And they've kind of found mixed findings in terms of the benefits of creatine on muscle mass or strength, and then certainly with bone health. And it does appear that maybe a higher dose might be needed for some of the bone health related benefits. But then when we also combine creatine with various exercise interventions such as resistance training, there does seem to be kind of a synergistic benefit in terms of its ability to positively influence lean body mass and certainly with strength and other kind of functional improvement. So again, like we see in younger adult populations, creatine tends to offer various benefits for this population, also tends to be very well tolerated, seems to be safe. Even in that study, all the way up to 2 years in duration, they didn't really see any adverse changes in some of those markers of clinical health. So again, more support that even long-term supplementation appears to be safe and well tolerated. And again, maybe those older adults just need to up that creatine dosage a little bit, and then it's often a good idea to really combine that with a kind of progressive and structured resistance training program to really kind of counteract some of those age-related declines and then kind of maximize the benefits of creatine and how it can kind of provide that ergogenic value for that population. Thanks for listening. We'll catch you next time.